DA. What is Scientology's view on animals? Would it be viewed as weird or aberrated if a Scientologist were an animal rights activist? What about a vegan? I noticed that high-level Scientologist Elena Cardone, Grant Cardone's wife, is a vegan or vegetarian. So is Grant's Scientology office manager. I'm guessing it's not because they feel a special compassion for animals. No, it's probably not, although there were plenty of Scientologists I met who were pet owners who loved their animals, and who, many times, especially cat owners, would talk about how their cat had some thetan in it, a spiritual entity on the order of the kind of spiritual entity that inhabits human beings, because a thetan can run anybody. A dog, a cat, an ant, a tree, whatever. I mean, if it's alive, a thetan could operate it or run it or be it for the duration of that living thing's life cycle. So I met plenty of Scientologists who thought that their cats or their dogs were there was somebody there, is how they would put it, right? Oh yeah, there's a thetan there, right? Probably in the same percentages as cat lovers or dog lovers in the general population. Hubbard, I think, mentions in a few places they kind of backs up that idea. A whole forest could be run by a thetan. He definitely mentioned that in a couple places. And some Scientologists are really into, animals, animal rights. Veganism, vegetarianism would probably, in my experience at least with Scientologists, it would probably be done not because of the cruelty to animals aspect of it, but because of the fad diet aspect of it. Scientologists, and especially on the Sea Org base I was at in Big Blue in LA, their fads were coming and going all the time when it came to health and dietary stuff. The raw food diet, vegan diet, this diet, MSM, this monosodium something or other, supplements, health supplements, vitamins, these kind of things. There'd be crazes that would take over PAC base, and various Sea Org members would really get on a roll about this stuff, and some of them really were helped by some of these programs, and other ones were disasters. I mean, the raw food diet was canceled, had to be canceled by edict. Like, no, we're not doing this. This is dangerous, right? That had to be squelched. But some of these other ones, some of the other supplement diets and food diets and stuff would just kind of take hold, and then people would get into them. And that might be the case with Elena Cardone, or she might be doing it because she's taking a stand on animal rights. I couldn't really say. It's not beyond probability that a Scientologist would do that. Scientologists are free to think whatever they want when it comes to that kind of thing. I didn't really run into it too much when I was there. I was also kind of a junk food junkie, so I was always kind of the guy at the other end of the spectrum. I did not have a great diet when I was in the Sea Org and Scientology. But that was really because I was just trying to keep up and keep the energy level up. And because I kind of have this taste aversion to vegetables, but that's just my own thing. So anyway, I guess those are pretty much the comments I can give you about that. I hope that's somewhat informative.